Alrighty guys, it's hard to believe, but it's that time yet again. It's time for Kentucky football. Kentucky foosball, we are back. A lot of returning starters, a lot of excitement for Kentucky football this year. We don't know who, as I'm making this video, we don't know if Wilson or Hoke is going to be the quarterback for the year. We don't know, but we have a lot of returning people at the offensive line. Got Barker back at receiver. Running back position looks good. Feel very good about that. Overall, people, it is what it is. It's Kentucky football. What do we expect? That's the big question. Now, I'm glad we have Snell back at running back. He's going to be very important to the team. If we can get the quarterback situation lined out, I don't like the idea. I know earlier I think they were talking about maybe playing both quarterbacks in the same game, and I don't like that. So they're going to name a starter from what I understand next week, and we'll see how that goes. But Kentucky football's back, and of course, in the SEC, we know what it's all about. It's all about Alabama. That's what it is. But luckily, we are in the East, not the West. Florida looks to be better. Tennessee looks to be not that good. But what do I expect from Kentucky this year, people, as we enter the season now? And what's sure to be another amazing season of Kentucky football. What do I expect? What do I expect? What do I want to see from this team? The offense will get better. I think the offense is going to be better as the season goes on. We're a good team. I think we are better than we was last year, because we have so many people returning on the offensive line, defense, and all that. The offense, I guess the big key is going to be, with the offense, is going to be the quarterback. So, I kind of like to see Wilson play. I know because he's a transfer, I still think he's a junior. I think he's got more experience. But, again, we will see. We will see. We don't really know. You can say all you want to about it, but when you get in the game, that's when it matters. So, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's look at Kentucky's schedule. Then we'll pray for the best. Here we go. Kentucky football's back. Now, as I've said in past videos, people, football is my favorite sport. I love Kentucky basketball, of course, don't get me wrong, but I love watching the NFL. And I love basketball's right there. Basketball's actually gotten closer over the years. I'm talking about like NBA and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it, but I love Kentucky football just as much as Kentucky basketball. I'm not one of those fans who, for example, I have a friend who likes Michigan football but Duke basketball. I wouldn't call him a friend. I would call him an acquaintance. But that gives you an example. He'll pull for, instead of pulling for the same school, he pulls for just like picks winners. You'll pick the winner. Whatever. Pick somebody good in basketball and football. I pick Kentucky no matter what, because I'm a true fan. So anyway, guys, Central Michigan, Kentucky. Central Michigan's a pretty good team, but they are playing at Kentucky. Opening day for Kentucky. We'll give that one to Kentucky. Kentucky at Florida. It's a big game for us, isn't it? Wow. I'll pick Kentucky. Kentucky 2-0. Murray State at Kentucky. I'll pick Kentucky 3-0. Mississippi State at Kentucky. Who knows how good they are? They're ranked number 18 in the preseason, it says. Let's give Mississippi State, or let's say Mississippi State or Kentucky beats Florida. Okay. So that's going to be 1, 2. We'll say Kentucky's 3-1. Let's just say they are. They'll probably lose to Florida or Mississippi State. One of those two teams. Let's see. 3-1, South Carolina comes to Kentucky. We win that game. That'll be 4 wins. Kentucky at Texas A&M. I don't know. Kentucky 5-2. We'll say Kentucky wins that one. Then Vanderbilt, Kentucky 6-2. Then Missouri, we'll say Kentucky loses that 6-3. We lose to Georgia 6-4. We beat Tennessee 7-4. We beat Middle Tennessee 8-4. And we go to Louisville And who knows? I'll say Kentucky beats Louisville again. So 9-4. So, I mean, there's a rough estimate. I mean, we have games that can go either way. We all know Kentucky's history with Tennessee. We all know Kentucky's history with Florida. We're not going to beat Georgia. But, I mean, you never know. You never know. It's a home game. Kentucky possibly 8 wins in a bowl game. I mean, the schedule looks favorable. It looks good. It's Kentucky football, though. You know, it's Kentucky football. Realistically, every game looks winnable, people, except, I mean, if you want to be honest with it, there's no reason that Kentucky should not be able to compete every game except for 1 or 2. I don't know. We'll see, people. I like this team a lot just because we have so many people coming back. So, again, if we can get the quarterback situation lined out, you know, if you have a great quarterback or above average quarterback, that takes care of a lot of your problems. Just like in the NFL, if you've got Tom Brady, a lot of your problems are already solved right there with just having Tom Brady. You got leadership, Hall of Fame quarterback, probably the greatest quarterback of all time. You know, you got that. Same with Aaron Rodgers. You got a quarterback like that. That solves a lot of your problems. So we'll see how Kentucky does. Hopefully it's more of a passing game this year. I know we did so good last year with the running game, but we'll see if Kentucky can open up the passing game more, and we'll see what happens. But it's going to be a great year. So the first game, Central Michigan. We'll see what happens. It's 3:30. That's a good time for a game. Saturday at 3:30. That's a great time. The first game of the year for Kentucky, Central Michigan. We'll see what happens. They're a pretty good team from what I saw, from what I've seen on their record last year and stuff. So anyway, it'd be great to start the season off with those 2 wins against Central Michigan and go to Florida and beat Florida. That would be great. I mean, just imagine that. Because you know we'd beat Murray State. That'd be 3-0 guaranteed. Then a home game against Mississippi State. Let's see. Yeah, Mississippi State. Okay, so there we have it, people. We'll see. We'll see. That's my thoughts, people. I'm gonna say Kentucky wins 9 games somehow. That's gonna be my final prediction. Then we're gonna hopefully next week we'll see who Kentucky's gonna start at quarterback. Then we'll do the Central Michigan video. I'll do some more research on Central Michigan and see how good they are and everything, and then we'll go from there. And we'll see what happens. So that's pretty much it, guys. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about Kentucky. It's hard to believe, but football is back. Not just college. NFL's back, baby. Excitement's here. We got football. We got college football, NFL. Then the NBA comes back in October. Everything coming right together. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful fall and an amazing winter of sports. And let's not forget, people, we also have the U.S. Open coming up Monday. That's right, Roger Federer, Nadal, Djokovic. Sports, it's just an amazing thing, sports is. It really is. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think about Kentucky, how we're going to do. Can anybody stop Alabama, the greatest football program of all time? Doesn't look like it. Best coach of all time, best program. I would even say they got the best fans. I mean, they got it all right now, Alabama does. And I respect greatness like that. Nick Saban, the greatest coach of all time. So anyway, guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. We don't play Alabama this year, do we? Thank God. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, let me know what you think. And we'll see you. Get ready for the Central Michigan game next week. We'll see who starts for Kentucky. Other than that, guys, toodles.